It is lovely to see you back. Can I just say, we're loving your outfits on Saturday and Sunday. I'm loving your outfits tonight as well. And your bow tie is made...
Of clay.
Of clay.
As you
Of course it is. How was your first Strictly Halloween?
I absolutely loved it. It's been my favourite week by far so far. And it's just been insane. Production, hair, makeup, the lot has just been...
I know. Well done to everybody. Applause. So good. Right, we're going to start with Laura and Giovanni, who came back after the injury and did so brilliantly with the tango. Len said it was their best dance yet. Tell me what you thought.
I thought it was great to see Laura and Giovanni back on the dance floor, firstly, and I think she came back with a passionate tango, good one to come back on. And for me, her frame is just perfect. It comes really natural to her, which it makes it so much easier for her to achieve. So I think that's brilliant. So I really enjoyed that.
I pointed that out before.
A couple of weeks ago. So
You
I had to
saw
bring
that.
Yeah.
Well done to her. Right, Greg and Natalie and their Roomba. Now, Craig said he couldn't even score it because he felt it didn't have enough Roomba content. And I know they were both very, very upset by those comments. What did you think of those comments, Neil?
Yeah, I can understand why. I can see that. What I've noticed, especially we're going to see in a minute, is he dances. If you look here now, Alemana, rope spin. She runs away. They're going to go into a back basic, and then again another back basic. Now, what's happened here is because he's bending his legs.
Yeah.
I think that's what Craig's meaning. He's missing that element. You know, he couldn't quite see it. So I think that balance of performance versus technique is quite difficult. But for me personally, I love their performance.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought
There
it
were
was great.
elements of contemporary in there, which is probably why the balance wasn't right, but it was still an incredible
And such a
performance.
powerful song, beautiful song.
Yeah, and he brought that. So onwards and upwards, Greg. Louise and Kevin's Charleston. Can I say I was loving the Heath Ledger Joker, Kevin. so good. And their highest score yet. And Craig was describing their side-by-side kick section and how perfectly in time they were. Chloe, tell us more about that.
Yeah, I think they did an incredible job on Saturday, and I picked out the side-by-side part in particular because they were just in so much time together, and that's real hard to achieve. You know, they must have spent hours on that, and they did it brilliantly. So, and her character was crazy.
Great. One of my favourite numbers. I love this performance.
I know. And the outfit and the hat.
Yeah.
Well done, Lou. OK, moving on to Judge Rinda and Oksana. I mean, I knew this was going to be good, but I could never have contemplated quite how good he was. Again, highest score for them. I know they're so happy to be in the 30s. What impressed you about this one, Neil?
OK, first of all, I'm a big fan of Judge Rinda. And now I'm going to point out, just check this. Jump, knee spin, knee walks.
Look at that.
What else do you want? Paso doble at its best. Now, this movement is so difficult. Even top professionals struggle at this movement.
Really?
So, I want to give you a demonstration.
OK, come on.
Why I love it so much.
Top professionals struggle at this.
OK,
You're wearing the perfect trousers.
Perfect.
OK,
I'll
here we go.
So, first of all, as he's going down, he's got to make sure the back foot's pointed.
Yeah.
He then has to stretch through the thigh.
Lunge.
And
Nice.
he's got to keep moving before the next step.
Look at that. I am definitely not going to attempt that. I know, look at the lovely socks, all special for Halloween. OK, Ore and Joanne, a few hairy moments in their Charleston. They look divine, the two of them together. I thought it was great. Craig was saying not enough swivel action, Chloe.
Yeah, I think we've spoken about swivel action before in Charleston, haven't we? And I think it's so much about it, because the judges, that's what they pick on straight away. And what happened, he was just bouncing on his flat feet, which there was no swivel action much. So that's where he lost out a little. But he's such a great character.
Yeah.
Every week he comes with the correct character for that dance.
Yeah.
So great performer.
Energy, musicality, perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, really good.
I love it. Oh, hang on a minute. That sound can only mean one thing. Time up for you two pretties. Not in an evil way, just in a kind of like a horror film. There will be a sequel. Chloe and Neil will be back later on the show. I think we can all agree that